Okay, number 2, lead generation-based websites. All right. So this is a category that I call. Right. How many of you here run your own businesses? Sorry? Just registered. Fantastic. What's your business going to be?
Design.
A design business doing what? Go on. Elaborate.
I'm not sure which direction to take yet.
Okay. A design business. All right. So it'll be partly portfolio then, to show your design work, and it may be lead generation. So what I define as being lead generation is a site that does not directly do sales on the internet. So if I was doing what I consider e-commerce, being eBay and things like that, where you're directly buying off the website, a lead generation is where the site's there to generate leads. So who's got their own businesses? Okay. You guys at the back, what's your business do?
We've done the IT training.
Okay. So would someone be able to buy directly from your website?
No.
So therefore, that business, which is quite similar to my business as well, because we both do training, right? That business is there where you're not doing the sale off the website, therefore it's a lead generation based website. So the website's there, the job of the website is to generate a lead that you then call up and you convert into a sale. Do you agree, guys?
It's a magazine.
You would say, yeah, I'd say, it's depending on, I mean, magazine and brochure is also their own website. So I'd say maybe a brochure. In terms of, you could say, yeah, in terms, I wouldn't say magazine, that's probably something else. That's more blog-based. I would turn around and say that it's definitely a brochure-based website. I call it lead generation, because the idea of the goal of the website is a lead generation out of the site, but you could also, a lot of people do still call them brochure sites. Yeah? So I'll show you some examples of those. This is one that I built for somebody. Anyone can tell me what he does?
Magic.
Right. And what can you get there?
It's name dropping.
He's name dropping, which is that's his credentials. But also, if you look there, what can you get on that site? What can you do on that site?
You can see the kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. And then if I click on the website, hello,
Hi.
how you doing?
Oh, okay, just about.
Do you like to take?
Okay, yeah.
That's right. So if you look down here, this is what I call a lead generation page, and I'll talk about this in a bit more detail. But fundamentally, the goal of the page is you get to the bottom of the page, and then there's a form on the bottom of the page with testimonials getting you to say the next stage of the conversation is to contact us. This page, or this website, converts. Does anyone know what we mean by conversion? What do I mean by conversion? You want to tell me what conversion is? Not a sale, no. Because if it was a sale, then that would be a e-commerce website. This is a prospect, that's good. So it's not a sale because it's a lead. So this is a lead generation. So a lead generation site, if you want to make a note of it, should convert at 20% from the visitors that attract the website. This site, at the moment, is on about 15%. So for every 100 people that come to the website, 15% of them, or 15 leads from every 100 that come onto the website. Yes? Actually, the top is about 20%. All right? So that's an example of a lead generation-based website. You understand, guys? We're not going for the final sale. We're going for a lead that will then convert to the final sale. Yeah? Okay, another one as well. This one's an investment-based site. So again, similar thing. You find an investment. Yeah? You right? Click on the details. You have the conversation with the client, and at the end of the conversation, the goal of the conversation is to contact us. Yeah? That's what I mean by, that's what I define by when I say lead generation or brochure site would be a good version of that. Okay? All happiness and smiles? Is that clear? And don't forget, sites can be combinations of everything. So even a portfolio-based website would also have an aspect where get in contact to then get the work. Does that make sense?